see. Hello. Hello, please. There I am on YouTube. Comms check. Let's see. Hello. Hello, please. Okay. I'm good. My mic is working this time. It is on. Okay. Alright. And we're back. So, where did I end up yesterday? Oh yes, so yesterday successfully refactored a little bit of the equipment / weapon stuff to actually get the weapons equipped for entities. That seems to be happening mostly successfully. Most entities do end up having their weapons equipped. Now, some of them don't. I haven't looked into that, because what I'm looking into now is just making sure that the ability gets executed properly, which is not happening. I was doing a little bit of profiling here as well, and I noticed that apparently constructing a gameplay effect is taking up quite a bit of... It's only like... What is it? Picoseconds or nanoseconds? What is that? It says 400 ns, so 400 nanoseconds. So it's not very much time, but like you can see, like most of this 34 milliseconds that is my state tree processor is a lot of these little ticks are just from creating the gameplay effect, which I suppose I do for checking cooldown and cost, because I'm just using the built-in gameplay ability system functions for that. Now, for my cooldowns and costs, they're quite static, so I could probably just evaluate the curve table row handle and be a lot quicker than that. So probably what I should do there. But that's kind of a side quest. So really what I need to do is figure out why my ability isn't getting executed properly. That's what I need to do. And it seems like what the issue is I don't have my state tree set up, and I don't understand the order of operations here for state trees for the most part. Okay, so I have a route, which is try select children in order. Goes to combat, which on failed goes to next state, which would be wander. We have choose ability, which is working successfully. It is a parent task though, and it has children tasks. So I believe it evaluates this, and then it does this. And if this returns anything, maybe this just doesn't do anything. But this is also a try select children in order. Executability doesn't seem to be getting executed when I think it should be. So let's take my entities back down to 1. Just give me 1. And let me just get like a kind of lay of the land here. Alright, where's my entity? There it is. He's over there. Let's go find him. I'm gonna get him to target me. Or that. And then we're gonna see if what he gets stuck on. Because I think he like, it seems like the state they get stuck on is just like the move to state, even though it like should be succeeded. Boom. Okay, so pausing here. Yeah, so the yellow is the usability location, and it includes the radius of the ability range. So anything inside the globe is a valid location. And the yellow globe is a valid location. And then the blue is where my entity is. Or not my entity, but my player is, because that's target there. So, done finding path, update next frame. So let's, let me look at my move to task here. Where does it return? Here we go. So this is the, so if the path does not have a next valid index, we return succeeded, which I'm not sure. Does that ever happen? Seems like we may be stuck in that task. Done path following for entity. That's what I need to look for. We just arrow key through these. Yeah, I seem to never get there. So hang on, let me throw a I'm gonna throw a breakpoint there. Okay, we did get there then. I had to move though. Pause. Still not seeing. Here we go. Is this it? Executability. Okay, he did try to execute it here finally. Didn't exactly happen when I thought it was going to. Yeah, he tried several times to execute it actually. Oh, and he's trying. He keeps trying here. So it was weird. He should have been trying back here, but he was not. So I need to figure out why this should be returning succeeded. So on state, it says on state succeeded, go to next state. Maybe I should explicitly tell it what state to go to. Free roll ads, hell yeah. You know and love them, don't you? Nah, I fucking hate them. I think they're better than midstream ads though, so. Lesser of two evils there. Yeah, so it definitely, I don't think it ever fails. And unfortunately the debugger doesn't exactly help a whole lot. I want it to go from ability to ability, or state to state here. But it doesn't seem to be doing that consistently. Elliot, yes. Okay, so your question was what is taking my state tree? And it is the code that I pasted you in Discord. I can walk through it, but this is the state tree processor. So the processor part of my ECS system. And so every frame, if this isn't currently processing, it'll get kicked off. With all the entities that have a state tree, and right now this is every entity, so essentially all entities. It launches a background task, and I loop through the entities. I get the entity state tree data, skip it if we don't have it for whatever reason, just a sanity check there. I have to do this thing here because I'm creating my own, I have my own state tree schema, so that essentially means that I kind of have to do special things, I guess, but I have a state tree context. Collect external data. I don't know that this will be relevant to you, so I'll skip that. And so this is all, you create the state tree context, and you're not supposed to like store it across frames. It's kind of like a one-time use thing. You just pass it some information here, and if it hasn't started yet, I put it in this queue, and then I start it on the game thread because I was having issues starting it on a background thread. So that's just for start, and then I continue here. So are you taking the state trees on another thread? Yeah, and it's in a background thread. Other than when it starts. When they start, I do it on the game thread. And then I have like this tick scheduler thing. Let me look at state tree data. State tree entity data. So here's the state tree data chunk for the entities. It has the state tree to reference. It has some instance data. And this is like the persistence part of it. But I also have last update time in seconds, and then update within seconds. And so, for the most part, I'm just using this update next frame, which will set update within seconds to 0. And then the math that's going to be happening here, I should change this, put that there. It just does some math to be like, hey, do I need to update this entity? It's like, do I have a tick scheduled? Or in other words, is update within seconds not equal to -1? And then I get the current time in seconds, which I just do up here, and subtract it from the last time we updated. And if those conditions pass, then that I know I need to tick the state tree essentially for this entity. And I need the delta time between the last tick, which is, I suppose it's the same as up here. And so you have to pass that into the state tree tick so that it has the proper delta time. And then I set the state tree entity data's last update time in seconds to the current time in seconds. Make sure I reset this update timer to essentially just sets it back to -1. And then there's just a little bit of extra code here for if the last tick status is different than running, that means we need to calculate a new state, essentially, because we're like done. So rather than wait for the next frame to tick it, I'm just going to do that again with a delta time of 0. So we're going to tick it twice in one frame, essentially. And yeah, if it's not if we didn't find a new state, then I schedule a next frame update as well. And then so that's all for like when I've scheduled an update. I found that the transitions don't happen correctly all the time unless I do this tick trigger transitions. And so this happens every frame. Every frame. It's in a background thread, so it's not every frame. It's just however often this runs. I also need to tick trigger transitions, which is like a partial update. Tick the state tree logic partially triggers the transitions. Debating just having one state tree handling all zombies until they are chasing a player. Zombies are so dumb and simple. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna need to iterate over something anyways, right? Whether you have one state tree that for each task iterates over whatever zombies to move, right? Or you iterate over all the zombies and determine if they should move. Performance-wise, I think it would be the same, right? It's just a different kind of architecture. Zombies are so dumb and simple, yeah. But you may want to have zombies that aren't so dumb, right? So I kind of feel like you should do something like what I'm doing here potentially. And like I just did some profiling, and this was running in like a 30 millisecond cadence for 1,000 entities, which isn't great. But most of that cadence was me trying to do pathfinding when the target hasn't even changed, or the target location hasn't changed. So I can skip pathfinding whenever the target location hasn't changed, and that'll save me some. And then also, for my choosability function here, this is running every tick as well. So in the combat stuff is kind of like literally every tick. And apparently checking cooldown and checking cost It adds up, because I'm creating a gameplay effect in each of these to check. Right here, get cost gameplay effect, which does this. And I was looking at the profile and like, yeah, it was only like 400 nanoseconds, but it added up. Most of the cost was from that, so I think I can probably just evaluate my curve table row handles in place of these, and that'll get a little bit more efficient as well. And then maybe I can figure out a way to not have to tick the choose ability task every frame. Any questions? Yeah, I think you should just go individual state tree for each zombie, because like, I don't know, I feel like the logic for that is easier to think about in terms of, because you just need to think about a single zombie and what it needs to do, right? If you do it the other way, then you're going to have to write some kind of overhead logic for like batching zombies together or whatever, or figuring out which zombies to tick or which zombies to move or whatever. I would use mass AI if I was going to do something like you, but I don't want to use mass AI anyway. Yeah, I don't want to either. It left a lot to be desired. I feel like the only thing it's good for is what it's built for right now, which seems to just be pedestrian and car traffic. Because like the only tasks it has for like moving things around is for the zone graph stuff, which apparently the zone graph things they have to be pre-built paths. You can't build them at runtime, and there's no like path finding. So that's why I ended up having to create like my own you know, path finding and path following tasks. So yeah, here are those. Ended up literally felt like I was recreating some of the AI move to a node. I have like acceptance radius and continuous tracking. Yeah. So I need to figure out why I don't fully understand state trees yet. Because I thought, here's how I'm expecting this to work. We start at root, which is try select children in order. First child is combat, which is also try select children in order. It has an on state failed, go to next state, which would be wander. If it fails, it'll go to wander. And I think that correctly happens, I believe. We go to choose ability. Now, if it doesn't have a target, this get target task will fail, and then that's what will trigger it to go to wander. So this is also a try select children in order, which then goes to the move to ability location. Now, because there was the choose ability task, we are going to calculate the ability location, or in other words, the ability where I need to use, or the location where I need to use the ability, find a path, and move to it. Now, once we get to that location, the move to task returns succeeded. It's at that point, see succeeded, go to executability. Executability, it was happening, but it wasn't happening when I thought it was going to. And I don't know if that's a problem with how I am expecting the state tree to work, or how I have my move to ability set up. So here's the succeeded condition. And then when this fails, go to parent. Yeah, because that could fail for pathfinding issues, so I want to like re-trigger the whole state tree. So it checks. I don't want it to go to wander, although if it says if this fails, it goes to the next state. But if this fails, it goes to parent. Which one? I want to believe this would go to parent. Maybe it shouldn't go to parent. On state succeeded. On state failed. Transition to roots. Maybe that's what that should be. Try follow transitions. Oh. Let me... Well, I should know when that gets entered because I log it here. And then I know when that's succeeded because I log it as well. Let me take a look back at this again. Where's my guy at? Where's he at? There he is. There he is. Okay, come get me. Okay, now he should be executing it here. There's the path he was trying to follow. Okay. He's still just stuck on move to next point with on path with 2 points. Moving on path 1 of 1. So am I just not incrementing the path index? Where's my move to? There it is. And so which logs were we getting? And this is our last, like, move to processor 1. Well, no, we're just getting success here. Okay, so we're getting moved to next point on path of 2 points, which is just, you know, that's logged every time. That's fine. And then moving on path index 1 of 1, which I believe, yeah, that's. So we're not getting to the success condition here. We're not getting any of that. This should be true because we're on the last path segment. If the cached path is not equal to path points, which it should be. I don't think... Oh, I think I'm already doing the... Oh, yeah. I already did the thing where I don't recalculate the path if the target location hasn't changed. So... we should be getting here, I feel like. Okay, I think I may understand what's happening here. So, I have the default acceptance radius here as 30. That's like the, you know, the actor capsule radius. It really needs to be the, and not last path segment. Then we increment it. Okay, yeah, I think we're just stuck on the last path segment. That's what's happening. And we never increment the index, and therefore our success condition never gets triggered, which the condition is just if there's no more valid indices. Yeah, okay, so we kind of never get there. And not last path segment. Why would I have done that? Why would I do not last path segment here? I did default acceptance radius for the path segment points that aren't the last one. I think I need an additional, because I really, there's multiple segments in the path, and I don't want the ability range to be the acceptance radius on any of the points but the last one. Do I have, let me look at my instance data here. All I have is the path in. All I have is the path in. So I kind of feel like maybe I think maybe I should add some logic to maybe the find path. What do I have here? I have just the target location. That's the final location now. That's the problem, I guess. I don't have the final, well, I do have the final location in the move to. It would just be the last one in the path. Okay, so maybe I'll just do this. Else if we copy this. Else if we, doesn't matter if we're on the last path segment or not. I guess I do need the, this should be, acceptance radius here should be updated, actually. I should update it. Acceptance radius needs to be calcability location acceptance radius. I think that was one issue. I never updated that. My face is in the way. But I rebound the acceptance radius in my move to task. There we go. Right here. To I choose my calculatability location acceptance radius, which, let me make sure that that's actually doing what I think it is. You'd think I know what code I wrote. I don't, though. Right, too much of it, I guess. Yeah, acceptance radius is ability range. Okay, golden. Okay, so now we do instance data, not that, instance data dot acceptance radius. Yeah, I don't want to do last path segment true because the ability range might be greater than the last path segment. So I might be on like the first one, but I'm still in range. Oh, it's a big fat man. Later. So yeah, I think this needs to be here as well. And I'll just say close enough to last path point. I think this is what I needed. I think this is just what the doctor ordered. Where's he at? There he is. Okay, he should be executing it here. Close. Here we go. He finally got it here. And this is close enough to last path point, done path following for entity 0. Index 1 not valid, done path following for entity 0, and now we get the executability. And I suppose, are we doing update next state as well, or update next frame as well? We succeeded. But then we interstate for the find path task. So let me look at executability here. Where did I do that? Yeah, here we go. Do I update next frame? I don't. I don't think I successfully do it, so I just return succeeded. Yeah, I don't think I actually get here. I should be getting down in here. Should be. Let's see if I just get even here. No, we're not hitting that breakpoint. Are we hitting this one? We are. Okay, so we don't have a proper ability spec in here. Now, that's our next issue. Yeah, this is an improper instance data. Let me throw it right here. I have one here. Okay, so for some reason it goes invalid. I guess that makes sense, right? Yeah, because I have to do it on the game thread. I mean, it's an ability system thing. Okay, so I think I always return running here. Yeah, I'm never gonna know if it's active here, so that's just not even worth checking. And I think what I need to do is, because I think the instance data gets like nulled out or something, it gets changed. F gameplay, ability spec. We're just gonna, let's store a copy of this, and then pass that in instead. Oh, I need to... I pass has executed equal to true. Okay, so yeah, I think... Okay. I think I got it. I need to do the same logic that I have in my tick here. And then change that back, undo. This is what I need to do. So I set has active equal to true at the end of this, or has what did I say? Has active, has executed. So if I have executed, oh, and I'm not even doing a. I'm doing like a fucking, what is this? The bitwise thing. Not even doing the proper condition there either. And then what would be ticking me every frame at this point? I think it's the find path task. What is this? 3 processes from delaying 3 processes from spawning due to memory pressure. Available. What is my memory situation with the mic? What is my memory situation with the mic? Ryder's using an astronomical amount of memory. Okay, let's. I'm gonna restart Ryder actually. Let's restart Ryder. Okay. Dude, how do I have 70? I have 70% memory usage right now. Like, I have 64 gigs of RAM. I think I need to restart my PC. I'll do that after the stream. Because this does not add up to 71 gigs of memory. What I see on Task Manager here. There is some memory that is allocated that is not accounted for. And that's probably my fault. Is my YouTube stream back up? Let me check. Okay, I'm still live. Oh, I think the YouTube stream caught all that. That's crazy. Okay, let's build. Run in the bathroom while it does that. And we're back. Let's check out the logic here now. Wait, how many am I spawning? Okie dokie then. Not know it was still set to 1,000. Yep. That's great. Skip. Okay, I'm gonna just stop there. Proxy actor data, proxy actor. So I guess I don't have a proxy actor here. If I don't have that, return. Let's see, what do we got here?
Your brain lights up like a TV.
Okay, let's try one more time with not 1,000. Okay, he's over there. What do we hit here? I hate how, like, I'm pressing WASD and then, like, it types something in the writer. That's so annoying. Okay. Okay, so for some reason when I start it for the first time, it doesn't play, like, the animations. Okay, proxy actor data is null. What is, context entity? That doesn't seem like the right number. Context. Okay, that's odd. Oh, that's odd. Okay. I'm spawning that correctly. I know I am. It's the code's fault. No. In my entity spawner. There we go. Am I using AI perception? No. Yet again, another processor that I'm using. Right now, it's just a simple distance check that I just call it a target processor. Runs every frame and checks it for targets and stuff, and then I'll eventually update that to have threat and aggro and decide who's a more appropriate target. I found the AI perception to be like wonky a little bit, and it was nice to use from a technical standpoint, but the actual implementation of it, like, it wasn't like consistent, it seemed. Okay, so yeah, we are spawning it. Like, things wouldn't aggro consistently, it wouldn't pick up on targets consistently. And I had like sight and I think I had sound as well, I forget. And I was like, you know what, that's probably overkill for what I need anyway. Okay, skip that. Okay, come on. Come get me. Come get me. Okay, pause. I make my own solution that works in parallel. Yeah, I think that's probably for the best. I love watching this path update. It's so cool. Just checks if certain locations are within a frustum of the zombies. Yes, that's like simple sight stuff. I mean, you could probably get away with. I don't know how much more expensive a frustum calculation is. You could probably get away with a couple raycasts too, you know. Maybe the frustum. I'm using frustum culling for some of my entities, so it doesn't seem like too performance intensive. Okay, sir, you should be executing your thingo. There we go, he finally did. He clicked execute and nothing happened. And now he's stuck. Nothing else is happening. Because we're not updating next frame. Now if I do this though... This debugger I find to be like hard to use. Oh, rip. Okay, I didn't know that would stop the high session. Okay, I'm gonna throw in more breakpoints. Yay! Okay, I hit the breakpoint. I do have a valid ability spec. 'Tis valid. So proxy actor data is still null here. Let me look at the entity subsystem. Entity data for entity 0. I do have it there. So I think the context entity is... I wonder if the context is not valid. Let's try that. Hello, please? Okay, may need to restart. Oh, he's already here. Nice. Okay. Proxy actor data is still null. Yeah, the entity ID seems to be wrong here. Very hard to tell if that's because of writers debugging or not. Okay, let me not breakpoint. I'm going to check the vlog, see if the vlog has the right number. Yeah, executability for entity 0, so that has the right ID. Wondering this, because it's going on a different frame, I'm wondering if the context probably isn't, it's probably not like valid at that point. I'm gonna guess that's what the issue is. Okay, are we still... do I need to restart? I think so. Whoops. Stop swinging, thank you. Okay, it's not null now. Yay. 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 Okay, do we get here? Hallelujah. Okay. Okay, we did be doing that. Okay. Wait, what did this say? Invalid ability system component, blah blah blah. Invalid ability system component retrieved from actor, entity, proxy actor. Oh, interesting, okay. Oh, right, because I'm still moving them from proxy actor to other thing. Yeah, okay, so maybe I should change that now and see if it still works. Okay, so proxy actor. You no longer pop ability components to and from. Add ability system component, pop ability system component. Really, this is just going to okay, it returns an ability system component, but I don't need it to. What buttons am I pressing? Jesus. Okay. So instead we're just going to ASC... Oh, I already have it. Owner actor is going to be the same. Avatar actor is now new owner, which should probably be renamed. The avatar! Okay. Okay, probably gonna have to restart because we're stuck in I think we're stuck in execution of that. Fine for now. I think I will want to change that logic though. It's over here. Why is his nameplates now different? Okay. We executed the ability, but nothing happened. Sick. Okay. Did I get the activate ability? I didn't. So we didn't get here? Let me see if we got there. Do I need to tick every frame while the ability is activating? Maybe? Maybe? because at that point the pathfinding is not ticking. Okay, so we didn't... It's not actually getting activated, I guess? I don't know. Okay, so let's change it. I need to change it to like tick every frame or something. What else am I running in that state? Anything? No, just executability. Okay. So now I need to get the state tree data. So yeah, we're just gonna update every cycle. Probably need to restart for that to take effect though. Alright, yeah, come here. Come here. Okay, still nothing happening. Let me do it. I'm gonna do another vlog for when it for when it actually tries to execute the ability. Execute ability, main hand. Let's do one for offhand as well. And then another one for just... yeah. And then let me get like ability name as well. What does get name return? Ah, get name returns an F string. Ah, yes. Ability name dot to string. Oh, it's already a string. I'm a big dummy. Main hand ability. I'm gonna add the word ability in there because it sounds nice. Let's replace that. Okay, live coding on all that. What are we doing here? Oh, he's trying to move right now. Why are we trying to move? Oh, I see. Okay, so execute ability, main hand ability, melee auto attack ability for entity 0. Let me look at the state tree processor here. It's kind of like a lot going on. Kind of hard to read these, Elliot. I don't know if you've like seen these like state tree logs in the vlogger, but like they're kind of hard to reason about. Choose ability. We're choosing ability. That succeeded. States move to transition to executability. I think. It's weird because it says right here transition on state move to ability, and then it kind of implies it goes to there's an arrow to executability. I guess it's saying exit state, so that's why that makes sense, I guess. Exit state, interstate executability, change to task executability. Okay, so what's on the next frame? It's still saying it's ticking choosability here. Could not trigger completion transition, jump back to root state. Then it's saying transition on state executability to move to ability location. What is completion? There is no completion transition here for executability, so I guess that's why it goes back to root state. That's why that said that. So I guess it returned succeeded. I should log that. Literally fucking log everything. Okay, succeeded for entity I. Yeah, knowing this would be nice. Okay, let's clear all that. Play for a second. Do we get the new logs here? I don't know. I don't know. Let's rerun it just to make sure. Oh Lord, I'm coming. Alright, come hither. Pause. Executability for entity 0. Where did I put that at? Oh, it's just at the top. Yeah, and then I guess the next frame. Because that would be in the running state, right? So I get there. We update next frame and then we're running. Okay. And then next frame we get an interstate on nav mesh. Oh, this is mass nav mesh. Wait, what? Do I need to update that log? Probably. Yeah, I do. Jesus Christ. Some old logs copied over. Threw me off there for a second. Okay, so yeah, it's weird because I don't see like the succeed or fail or anything. So the state of the executability should be running. And I see we have an exit state on the move to ability location, and then we go into executability in this frame. And then the next one, it still says we're ticking the task for choose ability. It seems like that's ticking every frame even though we're not in that state. Boy, it would sure be nice if the state tree debugger worked well. It says we succeeded. I am executing the ability, but it's not actually, Oh, you know what? Send gameplay event to actor. Don't I have to listen for this event? Is that why it's not working? No? So why, send gameplay event to actor does not seem to be working. I guess, am I just sending it to the wrong actor or something? Executability. I mean, I wanted to change the way the melee abilities were activated anyway. Send the gameplay event to actor. Where's the melee auto attack ability? Yeah, I have the breakpoints there. Let me see if the can activate ability gets triggered here. It does. It does. I'll throw a breakpoint here now. Let's see, do I get all the way here? I don't. Okay. Why can't I? Come on now. Okay, of course I can't put a breakpoint there. Nice. That's so helpful. That's so helpful. Yes. It says avatar actor is required. I wonder if that's the issue. Avatar actor. Let me go back into the proxy actor logic here. So I'm setting the avatar actor. Oh, and I need to do the refresh ability actor info, probably. And we'll set the avatar actor to this. To the proxy actor when it initially gets created. Maybe this is my issue. And we need to restart for that change. Still nothing. It is like trying to activate the ability, but it doesn't for some reason, and it's hard to tell why. Also, the rest of these states probably shouldn't be happening. Although, I think I do want to keep moving while the ability is executing if I can. It's going to be difficult to determine whether I should or shouldn't. Because, like, if I have a target and I'm trying to do a melee ability, I should keep following the target, even while the ability is activating. But if I'm casting something, I shouldn't be. So we get here, and then we go into the super. I really need breakpoints in this file, please. Please, writer. Pretty please. No. And we only have like a log for one scenario. Well, I guess we have for a couple more. F scopes can activate ability log enabler. How the fuck do I use this? So I don't hit any of these. Actually, most of them are logged, it seems. It makes me feel like one of these early conditions is not working. Ability actor info, init from actor, what happens here? Yeah, they both call a knit from actor here. I mean, yeah, nothing crazy happening here. Really wish I had a breakpoint in this file. Actor info ability system component. How does that get set? God, it's used in so many places. There's no way I'm gonna find that way. Let me just check if it gets set in one of these. Probably ability actor, init from actor. Then I pass in the ability system code. Was it here? Yeah, okay, so it just gets passed in, so that should be valid. This one should be valid. It's checking cooldowns and stuff. I guess let me try to like... I don't know. This is in try-activate ability. Can I put breakpoints in here? No, I can't. Shit. Yeah, not being able to use breakpoints in these files is really hamstringing me here for why this ability can't get activated. Definitely has to do with how I've set up the proxy actor, though, for sure. Why can't you breakpoint? I don't know. Ryder doesn't let me. Because, I mean, this usually shows this symbol when, like, I haven't ran live coding, or, like, it doesn't have an updated version of the code or something. But this is an engine file, so change it from development editor to debug editor. I mean, usually I can, you mean debug game? Is that... Debug game. I mean, yeah. I mean that usually I can in most engine files. Okay, we'll rebuild there. It's just weird. It like usually I can in most engine files, but every so often I come across an engine file where I can't put a breakpoint. What's the difference between development and debug game? Is there a big difference there? I hope that works. I hope you're right. What's our build looking like? Is it a big one? Yeah, it's a big one. Debug game is a hybrid. Okay, hybrid between what? Well, it seems to be working so far. Still don't understand what the difference between the builds are, but that's okay. My god, come on. Come on. Elliot, you know any good tips to like speed up compile times? Build times? And please don't say write better code because I can't do that. Okay, are my breakpoints still there? See, they're not there. The breakpoints aren't there. I have been removing the API things, like you were saying, as I come across them. Yeah, I don't get why writer can't. It's only some files, too. Like most files are okay. I mean, maybe I can, what can I do here to figure out some more information? Maybe I can, like, let me do something like this. How is that valid? It's not, okay. Yeah, maybe I can do that, and then we can see what that is. I mean, guarantee that's false there. But, I mean, at least that'll tell me, it'll confirm my suspicions, I suppose, is the best thing that'll do. Yeah, it definitely has to do with how I've set up the proxy actor, for sure. Can activate is false. Nice. Okay. What do I want to look at here? Ability system data? ASC? Okay, now I get to find where actor info is in this big ass list. Look at what the actor info is. Avatar actor, colonist. Owner actor, proxy actor. Ability actor info. Owner actor is proxy actor, avatar. Maybe, let me set them both to proxy actor. Let me not do this. Come on. Come on.